Hey guys, this is Worm, and all the games that I play right now, including Destiny and a bunch of other stuff, are down for maintenance. So I'm sitting here bored out of my mind, and I figured we might as well just do like a prediction video, or not a prediction video. Sorry, this is not a prediction video, a wish list video for what's coming with the live stream today and what we're gonna have revealed to us, which is some of the rewards that we're gonna get from Into the Lights. Now, we do have some that are confirmed. There was an IGN article that talked about 7 weapons that were confirmed through data mines and stuff like that. Now, I don't know about the data mines, but we do know that we are getting Midnight Coup, Hung Jury. We know for sure we're getting those two because we actually saw those actually drop during the last live stream. But we also can assume that Hammerhead and Recluse are going to be coming back because they are getting their ornaments back in the Eververse store at some point during the next couple weeks. And I don't know why Bungie would do that if they weren't planning on putting these weapons back in the game. But also there's been a rumor that, Falling Guillotine is making a comeback. Luna's Howl is making a comeback. Blast Furnace is making a comeback. I think there's one more. I can't really remember the last one, but yeah, there's a rumor that these are the weapons that are coming back. And I don't see how there's any way that's all the weapons that are coming back. And so, like I said, I wanted to talk about kind of a wish list today. And let's get into it. First wish, we know we're getting Midnight Coup. Bring back all of the Leviathan weapons. In my opinion, there's not a good reason not to bring back all the Leviathan weapons. Like this is the moment that Bungie can bring them all back. These are weapons that have been gone from the game for years at this point. They've been, not viable to play with for years in the game. We know we're getting Midnight Coup. Why not bring back things like Sins of the Past and Ghost Primus and Alone as a God? Like all of these weapons, which, mind you, were phenomenal weapons. I mean, Alone as a God, if I'm not mistaken, Alone as a God has like the highest aim assistance of any sniper in Destiny. Like Sins of the Past, was a really neat rocket launcher. A lot of people used it for DPS and stuff like that. But there's just so many Leviathan weapons that why not bring them back? But on that note of why not bring back the Leviathan weapons, we've had a rumor that Blast Furnace is coming back. And honestly, I do believe that Blast Furnace is coming back. Bring back all the Black Armory weapons with it. And I don't mean just like Kindled Orchid and Spiteful Fang and the ones that you could get from like world drops or like from the forges themselves, but I mean like all of them. Like bring back all the old raid weapons. Like the reality is the Scourge of the Past raid is probably never going to come back to Destiny 2. I mean, it's just not. Like Anarchy, it's in the collections, so I don't see them bringing back Scourge of the Past ever. Might as well bring all the weapons back. Tempered Dynamo, threat level. Yeah, that's what it was. Threat level, the Bellowing Giant, like all these raid weapons, like bring them back as loot rewards from this activity that we're getting, as well as all the other Black Armory weapons. I do hope that that's all gonna be on the list. I really hope that we get all that stuff back. But yeah, I don't see a reason Bungie wouldn't do that outside of just laziness, in my opinion. And here's the reality: like if Bungie brings back only a couple of weapons from each of these and they don't talk about plans to bring more in the future, like I'm gonna have very distasteful feelings of just laziness towards them. Because I mean, I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna pretend to know how it works, but I can't imagine that it is incredibly hard to bring back a sunset weapon that's already, like, the model's already in the game, the stats are already in the game and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, but there's not really a good reason why not to bring back literally all the Black Armory weapons, literally all of the Leviathan weapons. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't bring that back. But beyond just those two, I think that we should also see the return of all the Pinnacle weapons. Now, I know this is, well, maybe, hold on, we're gonna put a pin in that. Maybe all the Pinnacle weapons, almost all the Pinnacle weapons. Obviously Recluse, probably gonna be coming back. Luna's Howl was on that data mine list, might be making a comeback. Might as well bring back Not Forgotten. Hell, make Luna's Howl an energy weapon and make Not Forgotten, in that kinetic slot. Kinetic damage, stasis damage, strand damage, I don't really care. But that way you got two of basically the exact same hand cannons in different slots. I think that would be awesome. Pardon me. But beyond just that, Recluse, Luna's Howl's come back. We also had Revoker. We had Mountaintop, which Mountaintop is the one that I'm iffy about, because Mountaintop was not a it wasn't its perks that made it strong, it was its frame. It was its intrinsic frame that made it strong. You know, you can bring back Revoker, for example, take Reversal of Fortune out of it and just make it a really decent PvP sniper that can get things like snapshot, opening shot, stuff like that, and people will naturally want to go pick it up. But, you know, you can't bring Mountaintop back because its frame is what made it insanely good. And granted, I guess it's been kind of tuned down. Like, I haven't used Mountaintop in like years at this point, I feel like, but Mountaintop is a weapon that's, yeah, I don't really know if it would be back. It's not, I want to say I want to put it on my wish list, but I also don't want to put things that I feel like are just not going to happen. And I don't feel like Mountaintop is going to happen. I think Mountaintop is going to be the one thing that is going to stay in Destiny 2's past. But beyond just that, I also want to talk about Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten, because these were very unique hand cannons. Of course, they initially started out as precision frame hand cannons, the 180 hand cannons. They could two-tap, or not two-tap, technically they could two-tap, but they could easily three-tap Guardians, which was insanely fast, and under the correct circumstances, you could two-tap Guardians. But I think that bringing these weapons back, like these two are weird ones because they are precision frames. Their class is precision frames, but they fire now at 140 rounds per minute. So they have, you know, that recoil pattern of a precision frame, you know, hand cannon, that very, very stable recoil, that vertical pattern. But they fire at 140 rounds per minute. I'm just wondering if they're gonna bring back that precision frame on a 140. Like, if Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten return, are they going to have that? Because if they do, I really think that Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten or Not Forgotten are going to make a major comeback into the sandbox, right? Because though, like that's the reason I use those so much, was because of that frame. Even after they got nerfed, even after they had their rounds per minute change from 180 to 140, I still used it because that predictable recoil pattern, it felt so good. And even on a 140 hand cannon, which has like what, a 0.8 or 0.85 something second time to kill, like it still felt very, very smooth and easy to get those headshots. But I don't know, I really don't know if they're going to bring it back as precision frames. I don't see them not doing it, because that's the way they were. Like, why would they change one of the unique factors about, you know, these weapons when they bring them back? But I don't know. I'm not working for Bungie and I don't know what they have planned. But yeah, let's see, other stuff on my wish list. In terms of armor, I believe at some point they said that they were going to be bringing back some D1 armor sets. I want to know what D1 armor sets they have. I do have a couple of sets in mind. I don't remember the names of them off the top of my head. I'd have to go look them up, but there were some really good Titan sets. I'm wondering if we're going to get like some of those, what was it? I think it was the Taken King armor sets that were at like the advertised Taken King armor sets. I thought those were pretty good looking armor sets. I'm also wondering if maybe we're going to get some of those like old Age of Triumph ornaments for our, you know, for the raid gear. I doubt that's going to happen, but I'm just going to put that on the wish list because I really want it back. That'd be so cool. You know, it'd be so cool to be able to get the Vault of Glass ornaments, because yeah, those look good. But in terms of other, you know, wish lists for loot, really, I think just more cosmetic items, more shaders. I would love to see the return of some of the more interesting shaders. Like in Destiny 1, we had Ascendant Plane. And for those of y'all who never played Destiny 1, Ascendant Plane was an insanely good looking shader. Like, it was a crazy good looking shader. It was like black and white, but it had like this neon green glow to it. Like, it would literally make you like glow neon green in some areas. Very cool looking shader. I kind of would hope to see that back, as well as just some other shaders. Obviously, I would assume the Black Armory shader. Well, Black Armory shaders are sold by Ada. I would like to see more Black Armory themed shaders. You know, the Black Armory shaders, they have that kind of wavy effect going over them, which I thought was really, really cool. I would love to see Bungie add some in that maybe have some like blue that does that, you know, or some other colors. But yeah, I mean, the main things on my wish list here are all the Leviathan weapons and all the Black Armory weapons. Like, there's not really a good reason to not bring back all of them. So I guess we'll find out in about like 30 minutes from the time I'm recording this video. It's 11:31 right now. I don't know what time you're gonna watch this video, but yeah, I just want to do this because, like I said, my games are all down and I'm kind of bored. So tell me your thoughts. What do you want to see? Yeah, that's it for me. I'll see y'all a little bit later today. Oh, one more thing. We are going to take a break from Hot Take Tuesday to this Tuesday and next Tuesday, because we're going to be covering the live stream in a video after it's, you know, been done. We're going to talk about the stuff and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, okay, that's it. Y'all be good. I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.